his ability card, power level of 3, but it's kind of interesting, even though I probably wouldn't bother since the power level of 3 would take longer to even use anyway. But it says play during battle. If die rolling Bakugan has lowest printed G power, it gets plus 300 G power. So at least with him, you really can't. I guess it's going to be harder to lose. I'm not going to say you can't lose, but I mean at least with the one I have, his lowest printed one was 500. So even if you rolled that and you were up against, I don't know, Raptorix here at 770G, you know, he'll still be, as if you use this ability card, no less than 800G, which is not bad at all. It's just the fact that, like I said, you got to wait until the power level of 3, so that's not too bad though. And obviously too, it was a Baku Chance, is what they call the dice thrower. So, oh yeah, he did have special instructions. Raptorix did not. See what this even has in there. Nothing that we don't know. Just roll them onto the metal gate card. Bakugan will open up and roll the die. Oh man. And it shows you how to close them up. So there's that. Okay, so last but not least, we have our Baku Bolt. And this, as I said, is Glotronoid. And he is a pretty cool Bakugan himself. As far as the outside in the ball form, not a whole lot of detail, honestly. I mean, there's some like the red here, and yeah, there's really not much to say about ball form. This one obviously is Subterra. He's cooler once you open him up, obviously, so why don't we do that? Let me find there is the magnet on him. And as you can see, even though it's kind of blurry, he lights up like that. And while I do like his design, I must say I'm a little disappointed in Glotronoid, because it just, like Lumitroid, he did that whole like sound and everything, and this one, it just doesn't really, you know, it just does that whole little light thing. It's not really anything amazing, but I guess it's something. It's just being called a Baku Bolt, you'd think it would do something more exciting than that. I mean, at least it could like flash real fast or something, but it's just kind of this slow, like, yeah, so, anyway, as far as him, he has no manual parts, which is one of the reasons why I like him. As I've said in previous videos, I really like the Bakugan that just open up and they're ready to go. So, like I said, no manual parts at all. His head, it's kind of small, but I don't know, I kind of like his design. He doesn't have too much detail on his head, just like on the top he's got that little diamond shape in this line here, and then the eyes. The mouth doesn't really have, it's just kind of like a little indentation there. But, I mean, overall, like I said, I just like how like these wings spread out and everything. It'd be nice if he had like a tail or something, but I'm not going to complain too much. He is 750G for Subterra here. One thing I noticed too, well, the top of the wings are pretty cool too with that whole red display as well. But as I was saying, what I noticed, I doubt this is really meant to look this way, but I mean, maybe it was, who knows. But I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, while these are just his wings, like I said, maybe we'll find out that there is more to it than what I thought. But right here, it's kind of hard to make out, but it looks like each of these wings has like a head on it, and even these little things here on the wings, they kind of almost look like a horn to go with the head. It just kind of looks like he's got these two heads in the back, and the screws on each one look like eyes. So, like I said, maybe it is some like three-headed dragon thing, but I can't remember what the picture looks like now. I really don't think that's the case though. I think it's just how the wings ended up looking. So anyway, ability card, it's a power level 2, and it says play during battle where you have Glotronoid. If your enemy Bakugan is the same attribute as the highlighted gate bonus, battle ends with you as the winner. It's not anything too impressive, but it's not bad. And then he has his special instructions as well. I don't get why he has special instructions when all he does is that. And at least Raptorix, like, they could show you how to, like, wind him back up or something. Anyway. Oh, well, they show you how to replace the battery. I guess that would make sense. They obviously just unscrew this part here, and you replace the batteries there. Here's Mystic Chancer, and not much to say about the ball form, you know, just kind of little designs up top here, but he's Ventus, and let's open him up. And he doesn't really throw the die very well for me. I guess you just kind of have to drop him down harder. But anyway, he's got 450, 400, 750, 300, 850, and 500. So 850 being his highest and 300 being his lowest G power. So it's kind of a big difference in there. He has his manual feet. And he's got this little like kickstand thing on his back. I guess you get to almost see it as a tail, but it helps him stand. So, oh, and he's also got his hands that move too. So I like the design. I'm just not a big fan of the dice throwers. I just don't really like leaving things up to chance. Obviously they are Baku chance, but I just kind of like knowing what my G power is going to be so I can plan better. He does have his special instructions, which just kind of show you how to close them up pretty much, which I'm going to show you. And he's got his ability card that says play at the start of battle. When you have a Mystic Chancer, re-roll your die and swap printed G power with your enemy. So closing him up, obviously the feet and that little tail thing. But what I really like about him as opposed to the other dice throwers is how easy, well at least the Chance Dragonoid and Merlix that I showed you is easier, I can't talk, easier than them, but you just drop the die in there and put his head down and close the arms, and that's it. You don't have to put that in any special position or anything. It just closes right up. Then we have Splight, who has his little ripcord, and there he goes. But Splight, detail on the top is pretty cool. I like the whole circular thing and all this little stuff here, and the wheels here are kind of cool too. So yeah, there's Splight, and opening him up, he's kind of more of a humanoid form than Darak is. He is 1000 G, even though it kind of looks like it says 1006, just the way that the 0 kind of got cut off. His little arms. Only manual part are his feet that actually come out together, so you don't have to pull out each one individually. So, like I said, there's Splight. Closing him up is actually really simple. Just push those back down, squeeze in on his hands, push down on his head, and then the shoulders go up, and it just locks right in. So, Splight, like I said, and I did have the Pyrus version as well. So he is actually 950. And like I said, I do really like that whole little circular thing there. Just kind of looks cool on the chest and then the shoulders. Actually, if you look at him closed up, it almost kind of looks like those hands are his eyes, and these are like little eyebrows, and because he has like a little thing on his head. You can see this is like a mouth, or maybe the mouth and a little mustache. Yeah. Anyway, evolution card though. It says evolves from any Darak under 700 G. Unique, after you stand Splight, you may move it to any other gate card. It has a power level of 2. And then special instructions just kind of show you with the whole ripcord thing. So, as I said, sorry I kind of rushed this. I just want to make sure I had enough time. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next time when I go over Arnaut and the other guys that I was going to do before.